So when I had steak for the first time, mind you, like I said, it feels like I had steak for the first time because it was a vegan, so all my taste buds completely gone. When I had steak for the first time, it tasted so good. And I don't know, some people would be like, oh, they like got sick afterwards. No, I didn't get sick afterwards. I wanted more. Hey y'all, so welcome to the Average But Not Typical channel where we talk about balancing your life but not doing too much, not over exhausting yourself, and balancing day-to-day things and still keeping a healthy, balanced social life, romantic life, friendship life, just overall living a good average life but being uniquely who you are. All right, so today we're gonna talk about why I am no longer vegan. I used to be vegan, but I had to change. It wasn't working, and I'm gonna get into how come I left the vegan life and what am I doing now. So let's get into why I am no longer vegan. So I was vegan for, like a year. Y'all may be feeling like, oh, that wasn't a long time. Well, it was long enough. So I can talk on it because it was long enough, right? So the original reason why I went vegan was not because of the animals. I do like the animals. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap with y'all. I'm not a huge animal person. I am not. But I do mess with the animals. I like the animals. But the main reason why I went vegan is because of I was getting into my spiritual journey. I was getting into spirituality, and all of the little, spiritual videos I used to watch, my personal spiritual mentors, they all kind of had one thing in common with most of them, and that was they didn't eat meat. And they talked about how, animals carry energy. So when you eat that, you carry on that energy. And in America and pretty much a lot of other places in the world, these animals are getting killed very, very harshly, very in traumatic experiences. So therefore, when they get killed, that trauma energy is in them. And when we eat it, we are consuming that trauma energy. So that's the reason why I wanted to try it out. So I did 30 days being vegan and eating meat on the weekends. And what I realized at the end of those 30 days, I realized I don't want to eat meat anymore because I was feeling so good about becoming a vegan. And I was just like, I had this glow to me, and my dreams were way more vivid. I really felt way more connected to God, way more connected to God. And I would suggest, I know this video is why I am no longer vegan or why I stopped, becoming a vegan, but I would suggest if you are working on your spiritual journey, try the 30 days vegan. Trust me, try the 30 days vegan. You will definitely get connected more to God. And looking back, I feel as though the reason why me becoming vegan got me closer to God, one, because of the energy thing that I previously talked about, but two, to get closer to God is within you, and you really have to take care of yourself. So me becoming vegan was the first time I actually was taking care of my body. I grew up very unhealthy. I love my parents, but I'm talking giving me fast food like every other day, barely cooking at home, not eating right, not, promoting physical exercises. I didn't do any sports. I was just off the chain being unhealthy. So becoming vegan and, being in that lifestyle was really the first time I could say that I was really taking care of myself, and God recognizes that. And I really was connected to God, and it started a whole new, I'm gonna say new because honestly it brought out who I really was, and I'm grateful for that year of veganism for sure. So you're probably like, well, if it was so good, then why did you stop? Like, what happened? So here's what happened. I was so into the lifestyle. I was so into my spiritual journey. I was like, I want to go ham on veganism. I'm about to do raw. I was getting the Dr. Sebi Alkaline Diet. So I did like raw veganism, only doing, you know, Dr. Sebi's list, only alkaline foods. I did that for like maybe like 2 or 3 months, and that's when it went down. You guys, I was literally so bloated all the time. I was tired all the time, and I really just did not feel like myself. But again, you know, I'm like, you know what, no, I gotta go through the journey. This is how I get closer to God. And I was really serious about my spiritual journey, for sure. I was vegan when I was in college. In my last year of college, I was like the raw vegan, doing the alkaline Dr. Sebi thing, right? Okay. So I had to stop that because, like I said, I was bloated. I wasn't feeling myself. And then I graduated college, and then I moved home to my my dad's house. Now, is my family vegan? Not at all. My dad was making steaks all the time. He was making sausages. He was barbecuing everything when I went home, okay? But I was like, nope, I'm a vegan. I gotta stay to my vegan diet. You know, I'm on top of things. I'm not about to eat meat. Absolutely not. How long y'all think that lasts? How long y'all thought that lasts? It didn't last at all. I was probably vegan at my dad's house for like a month or two. And this is the dangers that I want to talk about before you decide to go vegan, right? This is the dangers I want to talk about. When you go vegan fast, like I did, you know, I kind of just went cold turkey. When you go vegan fast, right, and you haven't had no meat, and when you haven't had no meat in a long time, you lose those taste buds. You lose what the feeling is like eating meat, right? So when I had steak for the first time, mind you, like I said, it feels like I had steak for the first time because it was a vegan, so all my taste buds completely gone. When I had steak for the first time, it tasted so good. And I don't know, some people would be like, oh, they like got sick afterwards. No, I didn't get sick afterwards. I wanted more. Like, it felt like I had never had steak. And when I had fried chicken for the first time, I was at that Cane's every single day, baby. Yes. So it was like going from one extreme to another extreme as soon as I had that taste of meat. So if you are becoming vegan or you think about going vegan, that's fine, but you need to do it slow. And I do not actually recommend the lifestyle. So basically, I'm, eating meat again, and I'm just so unhealthy, and I kept on praying to God, like, I want to become vegan again. I want to become vegan again, but I don't know how to do that. I don't want to go back to it. It seems like how I was before. It seems so unattainable, but this life that I'm living now is not good. I knew I wasn't unhealthy because I was eating meat every single day, and I was just eating fast food and takeout, and I was just like, no, this is not gonna work. And that brings me to my point. Sometimes you have to leave the old you behind you. You have to leave the past behind you and throw that out the window and look what's in front of you and look at the person that you are today and see how you can merge that with the lifestyle that you want. So I wanted to become vegan, but I knew that I couldn't do it how I did it before. I knew I needed more balance, and I knew, time wise, it just wasn't going to work. So I had to let go of how I used to be and that version of me that I so hardly appreciate so much, because I became my conscious self of who I am today. But I'm still growing, and I cannot keep on holding it on to my past self. So what am I now? I am a, drumroll please, a flexitarian. And to be honest, I wouldn't even put a label on who I am, but to make people, I guess, understand it more, I just say a flexitarian. So basically, most of the time I do eat vegan. So I use HelloFresh, and all of my HelloFresh meals are like pretty much vegan meals. Sometimes vegetarians have cheese, but I really do try to like stay away, from a lot of dairy. So most of the time I am eating vegan. So I get 3 meals every single week, and those meals have 2 servings. And Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm vegan. So 4 days out the week, I'm like vegan or vegetarian, whatever. And then the other days, I eat meat. And if there's another, and if, that's what I'm really strict on. And let's say it's a day like I really don't, feel like, eating like meat, I won't. Or if I'm out and, it's a day that I'm not supposed to be eating meat, but I'm out, there's no other options, I'm going to eat meat. Okay? And I like this lifestyle because it's not two extremes. It's a balance. And I am getting closer to God and becoming more, spiritual like I used to be. Not just because I'm vegan, but because I'm taking care of myself. I'm also working out, making sure I drink my water, really listening to my body. And honestly, really listening to my body. Eating meat every day is not right, of course, but not eating meat every single once in a while and just becoming completely clean as well, that's not gonna work for me. That's not gonna work for me either. So I need to, listen to my body. And if you don't take anything from this video, I would suggest to clear out all the noise, find out what works best for you. And the only time I feel like I would recommend, veganism, raw veganism, if you have some severe health issues and you really need a cleanse. But if you're good and you don't have, no severe health issues, I honestly feel like there's no reason why you need to go completely vegan. There's really no reason why you need to do that. As long as you're keeping yourself up, you're working out and you are eating healthy, you're not eating a lot of junk, then you should be fine. And you have to remember, the food that we consume, it is a journey. It's a journey and it's a relationship. So yeah, I want to have more of a relationship with even the fruits and vegetables. I want to learn how to grow that own stuff in my backyard. I don't have a backyard, but we can figure something out, And, I've been going to the farmer's market. So eventually the meat I do eat, I want it to be raised properly and have more of a knowledge in that. But it's a journey because I'm only 26 and I have a lot of stuff that I'm trying to work on in my life, and I can't let my diet be the #1 priority, in my life, because I got fitness, I got, prayer, all the other stuff. So I need to make sure I'm living a balanced life, and that's what my channel is all about. That's why I call it average but not typical. You got to be uniquely you, because I like an average balanced life, but it has to be uniquely me. It has to, fit my needs. So I want to have a deeper understanding in the foods that I eat, a deeper understanding of who I am and my health and my own particular needs, and not be so strict with myself. Because let's say I'm out of town and they got this famous meal that involves pork or steak or chicken. I want to try it without getting super duper sick. I want to try it, but then I don't want, the next day, me to be like, oh my God, I ate that meat, I'm gonna be unhealthy. You could be healthy and still eat meat and still, eat your veggies. It's a balance. You have to monitor your heart rate. You have to go to your doctor visit. It's all a healthy balance, y'all. Just remember that it's all a healthy balance. I want to definitely get more into the flexitarian diet. Maybe that'll be my next video. So let me know what y'all thought about this video. Subscribe, more videos coming to the channel. I'm rebranding. That's why I like the name, average but not typical. All right. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.